How to add, subtract, and multiply and divide scientific notations or the standard index form of numbers. The standard index form of numbers or the scientific notation is intended only for those large numbers, huge numbers such as millions, trillions, to be added together or multiplied or divided. So right now we are going to calculate without the use of the calculator the standard index form or the scientific notation. Please hit like and subscribe. Thank you. How to add numbers with standard index form. Alright, so if you're going to look at the numbers we have here on the board, we have 56.7 times 10 to the power of 2 and 31.06 times 10 to the power of 4. The index has different powers. Now the rule in adding standard form is that we are going to have the same powers. So you have two ways. You can change 10 to the power of 2. If we're going to move the decimal point to the right, this number here will decrease. And if we're going to move this to the left, this number increases. Okay? Get the point? So if we move the decimal point, from two places here, this becomes 4. Alright? So you can change this number here or this number here. Again, the index should have the same powers. So we start. So I'm going to move this number here. So I'll be having so I have 0.567 times 10 to the power of 4. So what I did is I moved this decimal right here. And then I'm going to write this number here. 31.06 times 10 to the power of 4. Now that you have the same index, you can simply add from the right towards the left. So you have times 10 to the power of 4 here, and then you have 7, 12, carry 1, 6.31. So this is the correct answer here. Alright? But for standard form, when you write a standard form, the decimal points should be on the first and second number. So if it is going to that side, it should be on the first and second significant number. So we can rewrite this as 3.16 times 10 to the power of 5. Why 5? Because this is 4 and we move this way and making it to increase. Remember, moving the decimal point going to the left increases the power here. Moving the decimal going to the right decreases the power there. So this is our final answer, right? So if we're going to check, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4,
places. Alright, so it is a huge number. If we're going to use our calculator, this is 316,270. So 316,270. Alright? So this is how you add. Standard form of numbers. And by the way, there are also an alternate way. The other way is to make this a normal number, and then add. Then later on, you have to change it back to the standard form. But why you should do that? Wherein this is also an easy way, and you don't need to change it back to the standard index form. So how do you subtract standard form of numbers? Okay, the same with addition. We need to make this index, or the indexes here, the same. Okay, so what we are going to do is rewrite again one of it and make them the same. So if I'm going to move the decimal point in this number going to the right, it will decreases that power, right? So it will be now 253.0 times 10 to the power of 3. And this one right here, we will write it below 3.06 times 10 to the power of 3. Then we can subtract them now. Okay, so we have times 10 to the power of 3 here. So when we subtract, this one should be 0, right? Then we borrow from here, this becomes 9, this one's 10, and this becomes 2, and this becomes 12, this becomes 4. Is that clear? What did we do? So we borrow, since there is no number here, that means that is 0, and there is a number 6 here. So 0, that becomes 10, and then borrowing from this side, this becomes 9, and this becomes 2 right here, and which later on becomes 12, because we borrow also from 5 with 4. Why again? Because 2 cannot be minus the 3 below. So that's why we borrow from 5. Alright? So we go with our operation. So this becomes 4. 9 minus 0 is 9. 12 minus 3, that will be kind also. And you will rewrite again 4 and 2. So this is our answer now. But again, we have to rewrite it this way. So 2.50 times 10 to the power of how many places? 1, 2 places to the power of 5. This is our answer now. Oh, why it becomes 2.50? See, this is a 9 right here. Alright? So when we move the decimal point, you will have 2.499. And then we have to make 2 decimal places only. So we will add 9, and because this is 9, we will add 1 on the 9 here. And this becomes 10, we will add it to 4. So that is why we have 2.50 times 10 to the power of 5. Easy, right? Subtract. So how to multiply standard index form of numbers? See, in multiplying standard index form of numbers, we do this one should follow the law of indices. And the law says x m raised to the power n multiplied by x raised to the power n equals x n plus n. So this means that you have to add 5 and 2 together with the power of 10. So in multiplying standard form of numbers, with you have to multiply this side and that one to follow this one. Easy, right? So let's get to it. This will be 10 to the power of, so you have 5 plus 2. Alright? So right here you have 2 times 2, that's 4. 2 times 5 is 10. And then you have 1 point only, so you have 10, this one. Alright, so 10.4 times 10 to the power of 7. So this will become equal to 10.4 times 10 to the power of 7. Again, we need to move this one here, so this means this becomes 1.04 times 10 to the power of 8. This is our final answer. So this one right over here is the final answer. Again, what did we do? We simply follow the rule for the indices of the law of indices for multiplication. So if you have x raised to the power n multiplied by x raised to the power n, the powers will be added together. So that means it becomes 10 raised to the power 7. And for this side, you are going to multiply the usual way, and then you are going to write it here, right, with your 10 raised to the power 7. It's easy, right? To divide standard index form, the indices will follow the law of indices for division, which means x raised to the power n divided by x to the power n equals x n minus n. So remember this always. X raised to the power n minus n. So this means our power will be negative, right? Yes. And here we are going to divide it. Okay? In simpler way of dividing this, okay, so this means when we divide it arithmetically without the use of calculator, you have 4.8, right, divided by 3, right? So you will get 1 and you are going to have 3 here. And then you will have 1, and then you bring down 8, and then you will have a point at the top. Okay? So that means our answer here will be 1.6. Right? So what can divide What can multiply 3 to get 18 is 6. Alright, so that would be 18. So that's what you are going to do. Then this one will have 10 to the power negative 2. Alright, so 10 to the power negative 2. So this is it. This is our answer. Alright, so this is it. Right here. That is our answer. Thank you, and please like and subscribe right over there, I guess. Yeah, like and subscribe.